Hello everyone, this is Nandakumar K, a federated player with peak rating of 1807, with 10 years of experience in coaching, a former Badia University champion, 2015 Coimbatore, and got more than 30 plus titles in district level tournaments, played more than 500 plus federated games in competitive levels, placed sixth in the Tamil Nadu Open and selected to the nationals, brought more young talents to the champion level, and bringing more champions to the state level and district level tournaments, and played in a represented nationals in 2023, and creating a champion consistently in Tamil Nadu. I am specialist in teaching in systemized way, systemized training methods and techniques. Okay, now let's start the introduction about the board and chessboard and pieces. Board and pieces. Let's go to the instructions. So before that, let us start with a small introduction about the chess game. Chess is one of the oldest game, and it played first time in India. It played between the kings, right? So a chessboard is like consists of like 64 number of squares, where it played by two players. One player will be playing from white side and another from black side. Yeah. So playing chess, there are many benefits of playing chess. It improves your memory power, it improves your IQ, and it improves your visualization, and it can bring like a brain, it can be a brain exercises, right? Okay, so let's see about the chessboard. So y'all can see the chessboard here. In the left corner you can see a blinking highlighted square there. So this is how we need to place the chessboard. So you always want to make sure that you will get a dark square in the corner of the board, left hand corner of the board. Okay, this is how we need to place the chessboard, and in the right hand corner there should be a light square like here. So you all know that chessboard consists of like 64 equal number of squares, and in that 64 squares there are like 32 light squares and 32 dark squares. Okay, these are all the chess main, the chess pieces. You can see the rook here, two rooks for white and two from black, two knights from white side. The knight is here, the one of them is here, and then two black knights are here and here, and then the bishop, we all know that, and then a king, queen, bishop, knight, and rook, and the soldiers, the board leaders, or the pawns. Okay, now we come into the naming process. So naming the squares. So we have like 64 number of square, and we will give a different name to all the squares. You can see the blinking letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And you can see the numbers over here on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with the help of this numbers, and then it's kind of like graph, like it's very easy to find the coordinate. Let's see. So for example, if you want this name of square, the first thing is, first you want to see the downside of that square, and you can find F here, and then from there you go left side, you can see 4, right? So this is F4 square. It's very easy. First we need to see downside, and there you can see F, and then towards left it's 4, so the square name is F4. Now you can see C3 square. This is C3 square because, so if this is the square that you want to know the square name, first we want to go to the downside where we can see C, and then in the left side you can see 3. So this is C3 square. And here it is, this is F5 because this is F and then this is 5. So this is F5 square. So this is how the square name, you can easily identify the square name with the help of the letters and the numbers. Yeah. So this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A8 square. So this is A and this is 8. So this is A8. So this is A1 because of this and this. This is B1. Here, downside is B, and then towards left is 1. And then this is C1 square, C here, and then 1 here. This is C1. So D1, E1, F1, G, and H1. So this is how we need to say the square names. Okay, so now let's go to the vertical lines and then horizontal lines. So you can see the vertical lines here and then horizontal lines. So the vertical lines are called as files, and then the horizontal one is the ranks. So for example, let's say this is first rank, and this is second rank, and this one is third rank, fourth rank, like that. And then this is A file, and this is B file, C file, D file, E file, F file, G file, and H file. So we totally get like 8 files and 8 ranks. And then the slanting lines are called as diagonals. So the shortest diagonal is here, A7 to B8. This is also a diagonal. Okay. For example, this is a diagonal. Even this is also a diagonal. The slanting lines on the line and cross are called as diagonals. You can see this is a very long diagonal, H1 to A8 diagonal, and then the other long one is A1 to H8 diagonal. A8 to H1 and then A1 to H8. These two diagonals are very longest diagonals in the board. For example, if you know that the queen and the bishop can go in the diagonal way, if you put your queen or bishop here in the corner, it could able to go all the way to the corner, and the diagonals will come under the same type of square. If the bishop stands in the dark square, the bishop can only go in the dark squares because the bishop can only go in a diagonal way. Okay. Let's see this. There's a slanting line, diagonal. Horizontal line is rank, and then F is a file, F file. So files, ranks, and diagonals. Okay, so this is A1 and then this is F3. Just show this for an example, because the white pieces will always stand in the first rank and second rank. Yeah. So first rank, second rank, third rank, we can call this as like white's territory. And then 8th rank, 7th rank, 6th rank is black's territory. So the white pieces will always stand in the first rank and second rank. And then black pieces here in the 8th rank, the board is like flipped now. You can see the board is flipped to the 8th rank here. So black pieces will always stand in the 8th rank and 7th rank. Okay, the naming the square from black side is very easy. Anyway, you want to see downside, that is F, and then you can go towards left, that is F6. Now you all can see here, this is H8, H7, H6 square, H5 square, H4, H3, H2, and H1. So from black's perspective. Now the coordinates, naming the square. Let's say you want to name this square. This is D, and then towards left is 6. So this is D6 square. Yeah. And this one is d4 square because of first we need to see the downside, and then towards left is 4. So d and 4, d4 square. Now let's see the arrangement of pieces where we need to put the king and the queen from the starting position to start the game. Okay, in the starting position, we always want to put the king in the E file. The white king will always stand in the E1 and then black king on E8. And the queen on D1 and black on D8. Okay, and the rook, you all know that, you all know this. This is one of very easy to understand that the rooks will always stand in the corner of the board. It's like what to say? It's like a barriers like that. So it's a defenders. So it stand in the corner of the board. And now the bishops. You can see the bishop on F1 and bishop on C1. 2 bishops. One is in the light square and another one is from dark square. And from black also, one on light square and another one on dark square. So this is black's dark square bishop, black's light square bishop, white's dark square bishop, and white's light square bishop. Okay. Now the knight is a kind of a special piece. You all know that knight can able to jump over the other pieces. And we will have like 2 from white and 2 from black knight. I mean the 2 black knights from black pieces. The knight will always stand near to the rook, one on G and then other one on B1. So this is G1 and this is B1. This is G8, G8 square and then B8 square. And now the pawns. So you can see the white pawns will always stand in the 2nd rank and then black from 7th rank. So this is the white starting position. So if you want to play from white side, this is your starting position. Okay, and this is black's starting position to start the game. Rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, bishop, knight, and rook. So this is your end of the lesson, chessboard and chess pieces. So here we learned about the square names, files, diagonals, ranks, and the pieces placements, right? So hope you all understand and enjoy this lesson. Let's meet in the next lesson. Thank you.